The United States is really going to use military force against Venezuela this time. The excuse is drug crackdown, but in reality, it is aimed at overthrowing the Maduro regime. The Pentagon has already stated that it will send 3 warships and 4,000 soldiers to the waters around Venezuela, claiming to combat drugs. But everyone knows this is nothing but military pressure. More obviously, the United States has also increased the reward for Maduro to $50 million. This is not anti-narcotics at all, it is simply an operation targeting him personally. However, Venezuela is no soft target. Although Maduro's performance in managing the economy is average, he is quite skilled at mobilizing the masses. As soon as he called on the people, 4.5 million militiamen were immediately assembled across the country. Most of these people are workers, who firmly oppose hegemony and foreign interference and are determined to fight the United States to the end. Why is the United States taking action at this time? On the surface, it is drug crackdown, but in fact, it still has its eyes on Venezuela's oil and geographical location. For so many years, Venezuela has always been at odds with the United States, and Maduro is a firm anti-American figure. The White House has long wanted to replace him. Moreover, the United States is now facing many domestic conflicts, such as the pandemic, economic issues, and elections. Finding an external enemy to divert public attention is a tactic they often use. But this time, Venezuela is not backing down. These 4.5 million militiamen are no mere decoration, most of them are ordinary workers and citizens who have received basic training, and their scale is enormous. If a real fight breaks out, it will be impossible for the United States to take Venezuela easily. Don't forget that Venezuela also has a regular military. Combined with these militiamen, its defense system is quite solid. What's more, the international community is watching closely. China has made its stance clear. It opposes U.S. interference in Venezuela's internal affairs and supports Venezuela in safeguarding its sovereignty and stability. Countries like Russia and Iran have also voiced their support for Maduro. This is not just Venezuela's fight alone, it is already drawn in the geopolitical game between major powers. If the U.S. really decides to go to war, it must calculate the costs clearly. Military operations are not a game. Once it gets bogged down in guerrilla warfare, a prolonged war will drain both money and manpower, and domestic anti-war sentiment will also rise. Let's not forget the lessons from Iraq and Afghanistan. Maduro is standing firm this time, and the scale of the militia speaks for itself. International public opinion is not on the U.S. side either. Ultimately, the old trick of major powers bullying smaller countries is increasingly unworkable today. In the information age, everyone can see right from wrong. The Venezuelan people have truly been pushed to the edge this time. Workers and ordinary citizens are stepping up. This is not just the government's fight. It is a whole nation resisting an enemy, much like when the U.S. fought in Vietnam. The United States had better think carefully just how deep the quagmire will be if it takes this step.